Well, hello, friends. I'm back. This is Rhonda Nelson with another Practice Growth Strategy this week. I can't wait. Today is the first day that the cart is open for you to jump into the Clinical Academy membership. And if you need and have been wanting support for some of those harder clinical subjects that you haven't been able to quite master yet, or you just need a place for you to find some resources and tools to help you get your patients better quickly. And this Clinical Academy is going to be your place you're going to want to go. You know how when you go to a seminar and you take all kinds of notes and your brain is so full by the end of the day, right? You can't do anything with that in about a week or two because most of that has leaked out your cerebral spinal fluid. It's gone. It's out in the ether somewhere or scribbled on some scratch note or inside your notes, which your spiral bound notes go in the shelf with all the other spiral bound notes. And before you know it, you don't have any information left over nor brain space to know where you had it in the first place. But all of that gets solved with Clinical Academy. So every note that you would ever want to have is inside there. You can go in and search for anything you want, any topic that you want. I'm telling you, there's 2 years worth of content, different topic every month. There's 24 plus different topics in there. So you'll find what you need. So Clinical Academy opens today, but it's only for 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we keep it short and tight so that we can wrap everything up on Thursday before we head off for the weekend. So today I want to talk to you though about getting back to the basics, and it kind of ties in with Clinical Academy. And I see this all the time from practitioners. What happens is we start thinking outside the box. We start thinking, oh, the patient, well, they came in and they have, you suspect maybe a stealth infection of some kind. And so you instantly just start them right on the stealth pathogen protocol. But wait a minute, time out. There are some basic things that we always have to remember when treating a patient, kind of like someone that's in the martial arts. They spend more time working on the basics than they do the advanced, because the basics form the foundation that allow those advanced techniques to work. And it's no different in a clinical setting. We have to remember that those basics, the things like making sure the HP axis is working with like rhodiola or ashwagandha, making sure upper digestion is working with bitters like Digest Forte, make sure that there's enough hydrochloric acid and that digestive support in the stomach with Zypan, making sure that the bile is moving, gallbladder, bile, so we can absorb fat-soluble nutrients, get their diet right. There are some very basic things. That adaptogenic response is one of them. Those basic things, we often overlook them. We just skip right past them and just go for the big gun. And there are times when we do have to do that when the patient is especially ill or there's something else going on and it is, urgent that we do that, like they are septic or something like that. Like sometimes there are times when we do have to do that. But while we're doing some of that bigger work, I like to call it, or that more advanced work, you're going to want to put in your protocol, the nourishing things that are going to feed some of those basics. And I've got a brand new resource inside Clinical Academy that kind of covers this, but it basically is a roadmap or a checklist for you to give to your patients that shows them exactly step by step what the foundational or basic things are that need to be covered. So there's no big surprises down the road, and it makes perfect sense to them. They go, oh, yeah, I get it. In order to digest my food and get the nutrients that I need out of the good foods that I'm eating, I better make sure my digestion works. Duh, right? I need to handle my stress response. Makes sense. I need to make sure the liver is detoxifying well. Makes sense. So those are some of the foundational things. I think we just often skip over them. So we just had in the clinical in the Clinical Academy group last month or a couple months ago, we have a live Q&A every single month, and I'm on that Q&A and everybody gets to ask questions. And one of the practitioners was on, and he had this, complex patient that he'd been working with for quite a while and had tried different things, and the patient was still kind of stuck. And as we were talking about it, he kind of realized, we all kind of realized together that what was missing was some of the basic stuff that we get so caught up in the what is the problem, the out here problem. We say, okay, well, this is the problem we need to go after. We forget that first you have to learn how to crawl, then you have to sit, learn how to walk, then you have to learn how to run before you do hopscotch and ride a bike. But we want to jump to the ride a bike part. And we can't do that with these patients. We got to stop, go back, and make sure that they're crawling and walking first. So get those foundational things addressed first before we go in and do the advanced stuff. And I know we've all done it, and it's so tempting. We just want to get everybody better all the time. But that's not the best way to approach it, in my opinion. I think we can do some of that bigger stuff, but make sure that you're always thinking about the basics. And it may get boring for you, and I'm sorry. It gets boring for all of us. Talking about diet gets boring. Talking about the basics and digestion and poop gets boring. But it's important, and it's important for the patient to understand it so that they can really get better. It's a lot more fun to go find the fun things to do, the things that glitter and sparkle, right? The stuff we love to do, but we can't always do that. So anyway, just a reminder to go back to those basics. Don't overlook the basics with your patients, and check your email, because this week, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, that's it, friend. Clinical Academy is going away for about another 6 months. You can't get in. So I hope this is helpful for you. I love every single one of you. Thanks for being part of my community. See you later. Talk soon. Bye-bye.